So today in this video, I'm gonna discuss about how a person should be eating when you have acne. These habits are the reasons that we tend to develop acne. And today in this video, I'm gonna reveal those unknowing things that you are doing which is probably causing you acne. First thing, what should be the meal timing of your day? There are people suggesting you that you should be eating your heaviest meal during the lunch, and there are also some people who are suggesting you that you can eat your food during a dinner. Let's evaluate. So according to the Ayurvedic science as well as from my own experience, I can share you that as the sun is during the peak from 11 p.m. to 1 p.m. and our body is synchronized with the sun, and thus our digestion is at peak during that 11 p.m. to 1 p.m. And so they are suggesting you to eat the heaviest meal during that specific time. But here is the catch. There are two processes involved during eating something or eating your meals. First is consumption phase is the chewing of food, eating of food, indulging of food. But digestion phase happens or occurs after the consumption phase. That means once you have stopped chewing or have stopped eating, after that your body starts secreting enzymes in your stomach which helps into digest your food. Then it of course means that your consumption phase, that during whenever you are consuming food, you will not be able to do it within 5 minutes or so, because a consumption phase also takes time. Eating of food also takes time, and the more time it takes, the more better you chew it, the more better it is. So naturally we will be having or needing time to digest the food. By that it will be taking probably, and we will be losing the precious peak time of our bodies to digest food, due to which we will not be able to utilize its capability to the fullest. And that's the reason I'm suggesting you not to eat the heaviest meal during your lunch, but during your breakfast. Because if our food is tend to be in our stomach and during that time the sun is at the peak, that already means that during the digestion process the sun is going to be helping us, or we are getting the maximum benefit of the peak digestion time, as the food is already been in the digestion process. It is not going with the consumption process. We have already consumed the food and it is already in our stomach, so it is easier for our body to digest. And whoever suggests you that you should be eating your dinner the heaviest are the guys who don't have any knowledge regarding human body, or don't even have the primitive knowledge that our primitive ancestors, even in the modern science, they are promoting that you should be taking the lightest meal in your dinner or skipping the dinner completely. Our body is not made up of machine parts that can be interchanged. Okay, so our body needs rest. It needs rest after going through so much of digestion work, energy expenditure, etc. Our body needs time, because our body gives out energy during the process of digestion, during any other activities during the day. So it is not possible our body to continuously digest or continuously give energy towards the digestion. And if it does, then you yourself will be experiencing the brain fog and tiredness through the entire day. If you are continuously munching over foods, then you will be facing that brain fog and tiredness. With that, eat your heaviest meal during your breakfast. What do I personally prefer to? As per my preference, I personally eat one meal a day, because it helps me the most in burning the toxin or the existing toxins, and due to which I'm able to feel the sense of hunger, the real hunger during the morning hours. So in a single go. So prioritize your heaviest meal during your breakfast and do not be munching every time, or your digestive fire will be loosening up and weakening further and further. And one more thing, as if you are eating the heaviest meal during our breakfast, do not eat again until you feel the sense of hunger. Because if you don't feel a sense of hunger, then probably it means that your food is still processing and still being in the digestion. If you tend to re-eat again, that means that already the food is under digestion and you have poured more food upon them, which is causing this food to rot, or this upper food to rot. In both the cases, one food will be converting into toxins, and right away the second thing that you must be aware of is the water intake. So people don't know when to drink water during the meal. Some people say that you should be drinking water before the meal, some say that during the meal, and some said after your meals. But what is the actual truth? So there are three concepts that you should be understanding. Water or any type of liquid dampens our digestive fire. So just be in a common sense that if you drink water before your meals, it will naturally decrease your appetite and hungers, as the digestive fire will be forced towards digesting the water first and then the meal. So of course your appetite will be lower due to it, as water is also a thing that needs to be digested. If you drink excess amount of water, it will be leading to a bloated stomach, stomach filled with water, because water is also something that body needs to digest, needs expenditure, needs energy expenditure to digest it. Second is after the meals. So after the meal, as I talked previously, there are two processes: consumption and digestion. So during the digestion process, our body increase our digestion power or digestive fire in order to break down the food and properly get digested, and the foods get properly digested. So during this stage, if you do indulge water in it or pour water into that fire, the fire will be loosening its effect, and there is a great chance that you are probably making all of that food converted into toxins, because as the dampening of the digestive fire will be causing that food to convert into toxins, and those toxins, if they are not well excreted out of your body, will be remaining in your body, and you will be facing acne again with a large cystic acne. If there is more toxin in your body, that means the size of your acne will be becoming larger and larger. That's a simple logic of cystic acne. It is not about the bacteria on your top of your face or the epidermal layer that has been damaged due to some external circumstances. That is not the case. This is the real cause, as the toxins of in your body has been increased, and thus the size of your pimple has also been increased, and that's the reason of your cystic acne, hormonal acne, or any type of form of acne. And the third thing is during the meal. Okay, whenever you eat in between of your or during your meals, it is kind of helping you to ensure proper digestion. Take in this form of analogy that if you are mix a paste, you will naturally need a little bit of water to have the consistency of the paste. So naturally, as our body needs to have a little bit of water during our meal, which can be also in the form of the cooked meal itself. So you don't need to have external water, but if you want, then only take a gulp of water a little bit, because you will be able to know that as if you have instantly gulp a little bit of water, you have decreased your hunger. You will be probably be eating less, and you will be not be able to eat more. Your appetite will be lower. So these are the three circumstances or scenario on which the water affects your body and causes you toxins. These were the two things that you should be avoiding, and this is the one thing you should be implementing right away from today. Is gonna help you the most and has impacted me well. Chewing. I'm not gonna bullshit you with that chew your food 32 times, 64 times. No. Chew your food until it becomes liquid. That's the simple rule. If you don't know what chewing means, that means that whenever whatever food that is in your mouth has been converted into fine liquid like consistency, that means that you have properly chewed that food well, and thus it is not going to burden your digestion, because whenever you not chew your food properly, the excess amount of burden is given on your stomach. You will not be feeling heaviness after your stomach. You will not be feeling the tiredness or the sleepiness that comes when you eat your food, and these are the symptoms that your digestion is not being suffered. But if you are facing this digestion this facing this symptom, that means your digestion is getting burdened by the food itself, and that is a early symptom of that those food or may become toxins them itself. They are the early symptoms of that. So one of the things that I prioritize or the most to apply in your lifestyle is chew your food until it becomes liquid in consistency, and that's the most impactful thing that you can take away from this video, is chewing your food. because it has helped me tremendously. The meal timing and chewing of food and the water also have helped me tremendously in reducing my acne. They are very small tips or small habits, but their impact is great. You don't need to spend thousands or dollars into your skincare routine or taking pills. You can just place your current habit with these three good habits that is gonna give you the leverage for your entire life, and you will be helping your body to digest the food, get the maximum nutrients, and enjoy your life freely without the stress of waking up every day and placing yourself in front of the mirror with a new form of acne or new pimple breakout. This much for this video. I hope that this advice is gonna help you. Until my next video, goodbye. And just remember one thing, you getting better and you will be getting cured.